children, how are you all? So today the continuation of the lesson Medieval India and Political Transitions. So far we have seen about the Rajput kings and their contributions. So today I am going to start the arrival of Turks. So already we know that the Turks defeated the kingdoms of Rajputs and broke the political rules and they established their empire in India. But actually how they broke the political of the Rajput kings, politics of the Rajput kings. So now I am going to start with the arrival of the Turks. So how they came to India. So by defeating the small kingdoms of Rajput kings, the Turks built an empire in the upcoming year. That means first they defeated the Rajput kings, then they established an empire in India. Whose religion was Islam. The attacks was not completely unexpected because before the Turks, Arabs had made defeat. They failed the attempts in defeating the Rajputs. Before the Turks, the Sindhu regions, to capture the Sindhu regions in the beginning of the 8th century. That means before the Turks defeat the Rajputs and establish their empire in India, before the Turks only, the Arabs from the 8th century, they were defeating the Rajput rulers itself, kings itself, from the 8th century, but they failed because at that time Prithviraj Chauhan, he was a very courageous, brave warrior, a king, ruler who was ruling over the Chauhan dynasty. He defeated not only he, many other kings also defeated the Arabs. So the attempt of defeating, capturing India, it didn't start with the Turks, but it was started by the Arabs itself. Arabs failed many times, but Turks, they were successful in defeating the Rajput kings. So by defeating the small kingdoms of Rajput kings, Arabs built an empire in an upcoming year. The attack was not completely unexpected. Before Turks, Arabs, they came, they defeated, but they failed in capturing the Sindhu region from the beginning of the 8th century. And the Turks, who belonged to nomadic tribe of Mongolia. Nomadic means what? They will be wandering from one place to another place, moving from one region to another region, defeating and conquering, capturing and extending their empire. So this is the thing that Turks were doing. So they belongs to a nomadic tribe of Mongolia, a part of Central Asia. So this tribe is originated in the Central Asia, and they who accepted Islam. So they started believing their religion is Islam. So before that, one more person was there, that is Alap the King. Who's that person name is Alap the King. He belongs to this tribe. Which tribe? That is Mongolian tribe. He established his independent state in 963 CE and of Ghazni region of Afghanistan. So the battles between the Turks and the Rajput started from this period itself. So the Turks belongs to nomadic tribe of the Mongolian who accepted the Islam, and Alap the King, he is a person, he established his independent state in 963 CE and in Ghazni region of Afghanistan. From then onwards, there was battles, wars between the Arabs and the Rajput kings from this period itself. And Muhammad Ghazni ascended the throne after rulers of the Rajput kings, and he invaded India 17 times. How many times he invaded means? Invaded is nothing but 17 times he attacked India. How can he attack India 17 times? The main thing, how he succeeded in these attacks means Muhammad succeeded in his attacks due to the political and military weakness of the Rajputs. And the Rajputs were totally injured in these invasions. And he was successful in defeating the Rajput kings because there was no unity among the Rajput rulers, among the Rajput kings. And the military, the army also not so strong. But Muhammad Ghazni's army was so strong, and with all the equipments, with all the weapons and all, he could easily defeat them, the Rajput rulers. And due to the lack of unity among the Rajput rulers, he was successful in defeating the Rajput kings. And I already said you that Muhammad Ghazni invaded India 17 times and carried away enormous amount wealth, gold and precious things to Ghazni. Who? Muhammad Ghazni carried away enormous gold, wealth amount to Ghazni region of Afghanistan. But he didn't build his empire in India. He didn't establish his empire in India, and he showed the future waves of invasions into India. Means future Turks can again, they may attack the India. So this is about the Muhammad Ghazni. So after Alauddin, Muhammad Ghazni ascended the throne in 999 CE. He attacked the famous Somanatha temple, and the temples of Saurashtra were totally destroyed by his invasions. And the small kingdoms of the Rajput rulers were badly injured in these invasions because they were defeated by the Muhammad Ghazni and his army. He was succeeded in his invasions due to the political and military weakness of the Rajputs. And he attacked 17 times India. That means 17 times he attacked India. He carried away enormous wealth, amount, precious stones and to Ghazni of Afghanistan, and he made the way to the future invasion of the Turks into India. So this is about the Muhammad Ghazni. So next we go to the Muhammad Ghori, a Turks of the Shahbazani. of Ghori region of Afghanistan came into provinces and ended the Turk dynasty. Turks of Shahbazan of Ghori region attacked the Turks and ended the Turks dynasty. Who is that person? That person is called as Ghiyazuddin Muhammad Ghori. His name is Ghiyazuddin Muhammad Ghori. Ascended this throne. And what he did? He sent his younger brother, that is Mujahideen Muhammad, to establish a Turk rule in India. He is called as places. So Muhammad Ghazni was ruling over those places. So after the end of the Trucks dynasty, Shahbaz dynasty had come to light. That dynasty king was Ghiyazuddin Muhammad Ghori. So Ghiyazuddin Muhammad Ghori, he wanted to establish his rule in India. Because of that, he sent his younger brother, that is Mujahideen Muhammad, to establish Truck rule in India. And while he wanted to recapture, this Muhammad Ghori wanted to recapture the places of Sindh region that were under the rule of Muhammad Ghori. So Muhammad Ghazni, what he did, he attacked the Anilwada of Gujarat and he got defeated there. That means in Gujarat, the Marathas, the Prithviraj Chauhan were there. They defeated the Muhammad Ghazni, so he couldn't capture the Anilwada. And Muhammad Ghazni, what he did, he changed his plan and he attacked the Peshawar and conquered it. So at that time, Khusro Malik, he surrendered. Khusro Malik of Lahore, he surrendered to Muhammad Ghazni and keeping as Lahore as his center. Center means what? Capital. And what Muhammad Ghazni did, Muhammad Ghazni again he attacked the plains of India. Plains means what? Himalayas. In the northern side, he attacked the Rajput rulers. So again at that time what happened? Prithviraj Chauhan III, I already said you, he defeated Muhammad Ghazni at Tarein. So now Prithviraj Chauhan III defeated Muhammad Ghazni at Tarein in 1191 CE. So after defeating by Prithviraj Chauhan, Muhammad Ghazni again what he did? Again he went to Gaur region. Again he defeated Prithviraj Chauhan at Tarein. Same where Prithviraj Chauhan had defeated the Muhammad Ghazni, in the same place only he defeated at Tarein in 1192 CE. CE means Common Era. CE means what? Common Era. So after defeating by Ghazni, Muhammad Ghazni, Prithviraj Chauhan, he continued to rule on the Rajputs in his kingdom, but he surrendered himself. He continued to rule for a while after surrendering himself to Muhammad Ghazni. So afterward, Muhammad Ghazni, what he did? He appointed some of the slaves to take care of the areas won by Muhammad Ghazni. So after defeating Prithviraj Chauhan was ruling, though he was surrendered to Muhammad Ghazni. So afterward, Muhammad Ghazni, what he did? He appointed his slaves to take care of those areas won by the Muhammad Ghazni. And Muhammad Ghazni, what happened? He got murdered on back to the way to God. So this is about the Muhammad arrival of the Trucks, Muhammad Ghazni and the Muhammad Ghori. So the Trucks arrived. How they arrived? By defeating the small kingdoms of the Rajputs kings and established their empire in the upcoming year, whose religion was Islam. Trucks are the not only one who attacked on India. Before the Trucks, the Arab had attacked them, but they failed to capture the India. This started in the beginning of the 8th century. So the Trucks, they belong to the nomadic tribe of Mongolia, a part of the Central Asia. So Alaptigin is the one who established his independent state in 963 CE. Muhammad Ghori, that he wanted to recapture the places of sin that were under the Muhammad Ghazni. So Muhammad Ghazni, what he did, he defeated the Anilwada of Gujarat, but he got defeated there because of the Rajput kings. Again, what Muhammad Ghazni did, he changed his plan and he attacked Peshawar and conquered it. He captured it and he extended his empire. And then what happened? Khusro Malik, he surrendered. The Khusro Malik of Lahore surrendered himself to the Muhammad Ghazni and keeping has Lahore as his center. Center means what? His capital. And Muhammad Ghazni again what he did? He attacked the plains. So after that again Prithviraj Chauhan III, he defeated the Muhammad Ghazni at Tarein in 1100 CE. Again what happened? Again in 1192 CE at the same place where Prithviraj Chauhan defeated the Muhammad Ghazni, at the same place only, at the Tarein only, Muhammad Ghazni again defeated the Prithviraj Chauhan III. Prithviraj Chauhan continued ruling after for a while after he surrendered himself to the Muhammad Ghazni. And Muhammad Ghazni, what he did, appointed his slaves to look after the areas won by him.